Picture this: Brianna Williams versus Tina Clayton versus Tia Clayton versus Kemba Nelson versus Kerrica Hill. Wow, in one race, and it's happening this Saturday. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least one today here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, hit the like button, and finally leave your thoughts. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. Well, this Saturday at the Gibson Relays, history will unfold. If no one pulls out, on track will be the likes of Brianna Williams, Tina Clayton, Tia Clayton, Kerrica Hill, Kemba Nelson, and much more. What's more exciting, they'll all be competing in the same race. The 60-meter at the Gibson Relays is going to be a firecracker. Brianna Williams, Tina Clayton, Tia Clayton, Kemba Nelson, Natasha Morrison, Ramona Burchell, Stacey Ann Williams, Curious, Jora Levy, Kerrica Hill, Sasha Lee Forbes, Antonique Strawn, and people. Just visualize this. This is going to be a firecracker should they all line up and no one pulls out. So I'm really excited, but I would like to look at what I reference as the junior sprint queens, primarily Brianna Williams, Tina Clayton, Tia Clayton, Kerrica Hill, and Kemba Nelson. I am dying to see these ladies clash. Now, I said late last year in a video that one of my fantasy races is to see the likes of Tina Clayton up against Brianna Williams, and some of you were upset and said, how could you, and blah, 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 blah. And all I have to say is this: listen to me, people. Tina Clayton's PB in the 100 meters, maybe you've forgotten, I don't know, is 10.95, and Brianna Williams' PP is 10.94. That's a razor thin difference. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen when all of these young ladies match up. These are our next junior superstars for the Jamaican track and field scene. Recently, we showed you Brianna Williams opening her 2023 season. Remember, she's now in Jamaica, based with the Titans Track Club, running the women's 60 at the National Stadium, which she ran and won in a time of 7.22. Watch.
It's a clean start of pulling one from Brianna Williams. Joy Levy trying to stay with her. It's Brianna Williams storming to the line. Williams wins it. Levy in second. Brianna Wright in third and Kent in fourth. Negative 1.1 meters per second. The wind speed 750 the flash time.
Oh, that was Brianna Williams' very first race for the 2023 season. So running 7.22 in that 60-meter is a solid enough time. But remember, her personal best she ran in Belgrade in the World the World Indoor Championships last year, and ran 5th in a time of 7.04. Now, up next is Kemba Nelson. Remember, Kemba Nelson stormed to a miraculous 10.88 to take that second place spot at last year's national trials at the National Stadium. But her personal best, as far as we know, at the 60-meter dash was a collegiate record, which has of course now been broken by Julian Alfred. That time she ran at the time was 7.05. Take a watch.
Terry with an excellent start right next to her, Joella Lloyd. Terry's got some work to do. She's not going to get there. It is Kemba.
We have not seen Kemba Nelson in a 60 for quite some time, so we're not sure what to expect, and this would be her season opener. Now, of course, Tina Clayton, recently you saw her run her first 60-meter. In the prelims, she ran second in a solid time of 7.24, her now PB at the 60-meter. In the finals of the same meet, Tina Clayton came back to run 7.38, coming third in the finals. Her time and Brianna Williams' time are comparable. Her best was 7.24, Brianna's was 7.22. So you understand why I'm kind of seeing this happening here. This is, of course, if they both turn up, because they just might not. There's a lot of mind games that are played at this stage in the game once you're a pro. Then, of course, there is Tina's remarkable sister, Tia Clayton. Now, I've never ever actually seen her run a 60 meter, so I would have no idea what she would do in this process. But she's a solid competitor and a solid athlete with a personal best in the women's 100 meters, as far as I'm aware, of I think 11.22. It's actually 11.25. So I'm really curious to see what Tia Clayton would bring to this process. And then, of course, there is Kerrica Hill. I believe Hill's PB in the 100 meters was 11.16, which was very impressive for a Class 2 athlete. But I have no idea what she would do in a 68-meter dash. So I'm also very, very curious to see, what kind of time she would run in a 60-meter. It would be her PB, by the way, if she does turn up at the Gibson Relays. Now, of course, I am very, very curious to see the senior athletes, Natasha and all these other people, because I'm fans of them too. But these junior athletes, that have a personal stake in them. We were one of the first persons to really start pushing them on our channel. So I really am curious to see what they're going to do. And I'm excited about the prospects of seeing a Tina Clayton and a Brianna Williams in a 60-meter lined up side by side. I don't know about you, but I am honestly excited. And yes, their times are comparable. The difference in their 100 meter is what, 0.01 or something, and the difference in the 60 meter is almost the same. They're very, very close in terms of flat speed. So I would love to see what's going to happen. I would give Brianna Williams the edge, of course, but I also want to see what Kemba Nelson is looking like. Kemba Nelson is a very seasoned 60 meter runner, but we have not seen her run a 60 meter for at least a year now. And what will Kerrica Hill do? What kind of condition is the hidden weapon Tia Clayton in? I don't know about you, but I'm super curious and I'm excited to see all these turn up. Now, let me just say this. At this point, I said it earlier, there's a lot of mind games that are played. So sometimes the coaches will just not want to see these athletes run against each other. So although they are down to run, many of them may not turn up at all, because the coach said, no, I don't want you to run that, no, I don't want you racing against this person, or I don't want to reveal anything to the public at this point, and or to your rivals locally and overseas. But I'm super excited, people. Just this is mouth watering. Just think about it. Brianna Williams, Tina Clayton, Tia Clayton, Kemba Nelson, Kerrica Hill, one race, 60-meter dash. Gibson Relays, Saturday, February the 25th. Wow. I don't know about you, but me can only say, wow. I am looking forward to that. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!